Hey everyone, so here, welcome back to episode 11 of the Melvor Idle Random Adventure series. A lot going on in this one, similarly to the last one. Quite a bit of time in between episodes here, but moving right along. Nothing like absolutely game-changing, so to speak, but quite a few major upgrades. So first things first, I'm above 99 combat. 104, that means my level cap is 104. I've gotten my first two 99s in farming first, and then astrology. The farming cape is pretty nice to get. Gives you plus 25% farming yield, so pretty solid on the food production and the, passive income from logs and herb production as well. Have quite a bit of garum, that's all I've been farming just because I had a ton of the other two I have seeds for. I should probably get some other seeds or start farming. Yeah, I don't have any oxalime. Bank space was a concern for a little bit. It's a little less now, but still kind of tight. Only 10 free spaces at the moment. So yeah, logs, quite a bit of money tied up here as well, mostly in maple and yew logs. So pretty happy with that. Could sell some of this off if I absolutely need to, but for now, holding on to them for future use. Past that, checking notes, astrology. The astrology cape gives, I don't think I can see the tooltip from there, nope. It gives +1 base quantity of stardust and golden stardust. The normal base is 1, so this essentially doubles the amount of stardust you get, which is amazing, because prior to this point you're really lacking it. So I'm up to 100 now and unlocked the astrology constellation, so I've gotten some extra bonuses there as well as having gone through and gotten a few more mastery levels and unlocked quite a bit of upgrades in terms of the star or mastery level progression things. I don't even know what you call them now. These things though. So most notably, as I'm about to get into, is the Veil one, if that's how you want to pronounce that. I didn't realize I hadn't unlocked this. I probably should. Yeah, I'll bottom out my golden stardust basically, but oh well. So, cooking bonuses. More XP and mastery XP, hit point stuff, chance to double items, food healing value, and chance to preserve food when eating. The lifesteal is pretty good as well, but nothing too major. All of that adds up to mean that we're cooking things more quickly and saving resources effectively by doubling our items, and just generally trying to get the max out of the amount of food that we gather. I've gotten 76 cooking entirely on beef, because that's the only thing I can cook. Okay, I guess that's not technically true. It's the most reasonable thing I can cook, because it has the highest, raw beef has the highest drop rate out of anything here. I can get some raw fish from certain enemies, but I felt like the beef was just the more worthwhile way to go. And right now, I don't want to have a bunch of different types of food tied up. It would be nice to eventually get this upgrade, but level 90 cooking and 75 mil is quite a big ask right now. So that's a long ways off. What this does is, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. When running out of food in combat, automatically swap to a different food slot that contains food. So that means if I have 8,000 watermelons, but I don't want to use them in combat because I'm going to be gone for 16,000 watermelons worth of time, let's say, then I'll just die because I'll run out of food. But if I have some beef still left over, then I would just switch to one of those after the watermelons run out. So that'd be nice, but at such a steep price, it's probably a long ways off still. So I've been focusing primarily on the beef, 95% perfect cook chance. Beef has a base, I believe, of 500 HP restored. And if we check mastery, top one here is this cooked product heals you for an extra 20% when eaten. And then we have this checkpoint up here. All food heals for plus 10%. And then we have the bonuses from astrology that we talked about as well. Chance to eat the food but not consume it, I guess, in a weird way. However you want to phrase that. And increased healing as well. And there's later one for auto-eat efficiency, but we do have the max level of auto-eat, which is 100% efficiency. That can go above 100% though later down the line. And basically all that put together means we're a lot more effective with our food, and with auto-eat 3 we're at our max possible threshold for, I guess, eating below X amount of health, 40%, which all enables us to do some pretty easy dungeon running. Went into that a bit last time. I don't know if I did my first run last episode or the episode before that of Volcanic Cave, but we can look at some stats down here. Items, I believe. Can look up chest. Yeah, and the elite chest, we have 917 of them. We haven't necessarily done 917 runs of the dungeon because I'm at a point where I can keep on the signet ring. I think I had this last time. I'm gonna hope so. And so I've been primarily doing Volcanic Cave now. So we can look up booty too to complete the 2 major things I'm worried about right now. And 2,200 of those. So I've mostly been doing those 2, but now, like I said, pretty much entirely onto Volcanic Cave at this point. I've gotten all the armor items and some duplicates even. So I have gilded the helmet, plate legs, and shield. I've also gotten a dragon plate body that I used in the interim before I got the ancient plate body. This still needs to be upgraded. I'm missing 2,200 gold bars for that. The dungeon itself is an average of like 7 bars per run. And you need 10,000 in total between the 4 pieces that you can get. So that's quite a bit. Either way, it's not the worst thing. I am getting Amulets of Fury for the eventual Fez upgrade. Just need 1 more there and a couple more tortures. Plus the other elite amulets, but those are the big ones, I feel like. And on top of that, it is my, I believe, best / most macro efficient way of making money right now, even not accounting for the dupes I get that I'll probably end up selling, possibly here shortly. It is over $1 million an hour, so that pretty easily beats pretty much everything else. Maybe crafting would be a little faster once I get 99 for the crafting cape, because that gives minus 0.5 second crafting interval, which would take us down to about 2 seconds. Plus, I don't remember if we have more astrology bonuses than we used to, but we might. Could get some skill XP, I guess. Yeah, throw that in there, might as well before I forget. And something I neglected to mention in the middle there was I finished the Crown of Relics. I had the jewel, I think, for a while, and then I found the inert crown, and basically this will give you minimum 10% chance to preserve resources. So again, really good for cooking and crafting production skills, basically. And after you get the crown, you will passively find these stones uncharged. All you gotta do to charge them is upgrade them. You can turn them back into unupgraded as well if you want, for some reason. But while you have these stones, you'll have a 25% chance to preserve resources, and a very small chance, 0.1%, or 1 in 1,000, to destroy the charge. So this one has been going for a while because it's the only one I've had. Eventually it'll go away and I'll have to wait to find another one and then upgrade that one into the charge stone, but either way, not a huge deal. The 10% is definitely a very solid upgrade to have. And the crown and the ring are definitely 2 items you want to have as soon as possible, so I'm glad to have those at this point. So that's pretty much been it so far. I've gotten quite a bit of money from the dungeon grinding, 33 mil up in the top left there. And mainly just bouncing between killing cows, cooking, and running Volcanic Cave. And apart from the obvious reason of that's the next point of progression, looking to eventually, go through the various dungeon chains here through to the Fire God dungeon. Basically, you want to hit the Air God dungeon first, and that'll give you a bunch of ranged upgrades. So I might sit there for a little bit and, just get a bunch of range equipment, fully upgrade my range set, get a few levels in that as well. I'll be doing the dungeon as melee. Sorry, I was distracted by something. I'll be doing the dungeon as melee, of course, which is why I'm getting these upgrades. And it's looking a little close. I'll have to kind of overlevel my hit points a little bit, I think. Unless I'll probably go to Dragon's Den. It might cost a lot of food, but I really want to get... Well, okay, maybe not. I guess I was thinking about this differently, but I do probably want to get the Ancient D'hide Vambraces for extra damage reduction over the Black Dragonhide Vambraces, because there's no melee gloves I can get right now that'll fit that need, and that'll be if I need the extra damage reduction. And what I really want is to upgrade the shield here, which if I unequip it, can check out, needs 7,050 dragon bones. So I was like, oh yeah, run the Elder Dragon's Den thing and get bones that way. But you don't get bones that way. So I'll probably just have to fight a ton of dragons and go from there. That sounds like a ton of food to use though, but this is great because, especially if I get that before the Dragon's Den, minus 30% damage taken from Dragon Breath. I don't know if that stacks additively with your damage reduction, but if so, that'd be amazing. Then another point of damage reduction, a lot more strength than the Gilded Ancient Shield, and then some minor defensive bonuses. So this would be a great upgrade to get, and I'll probably end up doing that before I go to the Dragon's Den, assuming I go there, and definitely before I go to the Air God dungeon for the extra health and defensive benefit. Alright though, it's looking like our next skill unlock is 50 mil, we can remind ourselves, and we have a ton of leather from killing cows, so I figured why not, whoop, don't do that, turn it into green dragon hide. I guess we could have, but would have been a net 0, wouldn't have lost money at least. We can go ahead and sell this, sitting at 40 mil. We can unlock the fire cape and sell all but one of those. 9 mil stacked up. And from that point we're extremely close, so I think what I'm going to do is probably just sell some dupes. Like the ancient helmet. Let's sell one shield at a time until we hit 50 mil. I guess I could probably hover and see how much exactly. Yeah, we're going to need to sell a couple more things here. I guess we can get more nitpicky than we need to by selling one of each of our dupes. Now we have dupes still. This is totally not necessary unless I die, but who knows, could happen, I guess. And I guess even if I do die, unless I unlock a decent skill that helps with this, I would have to run through the dungeon again a ton of times anyways and probably get all this stuff back, but I digress. We have 50 mil, so let's spin the wheel. I've had this tab pinned for ages, even though it's a while between episodes now. But yep, we can just corroborate this. Prayer, Slayer, Woodcutting, Fishing, Firemaking, Mining, Smithing, Thieving, and Agility left. And let's go for it. It's been quite a while, it feels like, since last skill unlock, so... Oh, yes. Alright, we're done slaying tens of thousands of cows. because we can finally fish. This is maybe not the best skill we could have unlocked, but it's up there for sure. Remove fishing, yes. And now I will happily bring myself over here to unlock fishing. Solid. This should make things much more convenient. Is there an upgrade I can buy straight up? I guess I'll buy all of these because they're a couple hundred GP each at this point. Yes, so we'll start our fishing with shrimp and start working our way up. We can kind of just fish whatever early on, I feel like, and go from there because our cooking level is decently high at this point. And this is especially great because, well, we can actually cook fish on the fire rather than waiting to unlock other skills to unlock the furnace and pot. Because, reminder, if we go to skill upgrades, cooking, we need fire making and smithing levels for the furnace and smithing levels for the basic pot. I should do at least this normal cooking fire upgrade. I think the next one needs fire making levels, but it might not. I should probably just go ahead and check, get some normal logs from drops and whatnot, and apparently some GP because I only have 5,600 left, and pick that up. But yeah, that'll be about it for this one. Definitely expect some fishing coming in the next one, some big fishing levels, and probably some more cooking of things as well. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Thanks for watching.